Hello children, so this is your revision video for your NEET test. So in this NEET test, now I am going to tell what is the question paper pattern of the NEET test and what are the contents that should be included in the NEET test. I am going to, all these things I am going to tell now. So let me start with the question paper pattern. So first in physics, you will be having only objective type of questions and you will be asked 10 objective type of questions. Each carries 1 mark, 10 marks. And chemistry, that is also an objective questions, 10 objectives. So 10 marks, and biology also you will be having 10 objective type questions, so totally 10 marks. Then totally you will be writing the NEET test for 30 marks. So this is the question paper pattern of the NEET test. So now I am going to tell you what are the topics that you should be revising. So first is the introduction part about what is flora, about what is fauna, and who are the persons who are classifying all the organisms, all these who are classifying the plant species, who are classifying the animal species. So all these details you should know. You should be able to answer wherever we ask the question. You should be able to answer because it is a one-word question. You don't know where they are asking from. So each page you should be thorough with it. And next is 3 types of classification, that is natural classification, artificial classification and phylogenetic classification. Those 3 types of classification and its advantages and disadvantages, all these things you should learn. And biodiversity, what is biodiversity, what is the meaning of it, and what is the purpose of classification, that also you should be learning. So we may be asked from anywhere. So that is why I am telling you to revise all the topics. And nomenclature, you should know what is nomenclature, you should know what is identification and all the abbreviations, that is ICBN, ICZN and the additional abbreviations that is given in the box. So all these things you should learn. And you should know what is a binomial nomenclature, what are the components of binomial nomenclature, and the binomial of mango, Mangifera indica, that also you should be ready to write if it is asked. And about taxa and taxonomy, about systematics, what is systematics, from which word it is derived, so that also you should be ready to write. And taxonomical aids, what is taxonomical aids, what are the 4 types of taxonomical aids, that is the botanical garden, the museum, the herbarium and the zoological park. So the 4 taxonomical aids you should be able to write if you ask from that. And finally, sacred groves. What is sacred groves? It is a forest, it is present in Meghalaya and it is very rich in biodiversity and has many rare plant and animal species. So all these things you should know. So you should go through all the topics thoroughly so that you can answer and get full marks. Now I am going to tell you what are the possible one-word questions from your book. So if you have your book, take it in your hand. In the first page, in the first line you can see plants are called as flora and animals are called as fauna. It is written in the bracket. So mark it and learn it. In the second page, the second paragraph, zoologists. So zoologists are person who can classify animals, and botanists are person who classify plants. So that you should know. Zoologist means they can classify animals and botanist means they can classify plants. So it is given together, it may be asked separately. And next is under the classification of living organisms, the first paragraph, who are the persons who made early attempts on classification? Those 3 people, Aristotle, Theophrastus and Pliny the Elder. So you should learn that. And next is under disadvantage of artificial classification. So the last sentence of it, as a result different types of organisms were grouped together. So the unrelated animals, so bat is under unrelated animals, the last before line, Bat, it is a flying mammal. Whale, it is an aquatic mammal. Rat, it is an land mammal. So all these things you should know. If I ask give an example for land mammal, you should be able to write rat. So likewise for all the mammals, you should be ready to learn and keep. And next is under page 3, the phylogenetic classification. The lower in phylogenetic classification, the lower organisms are called as primitive and the higher organisms are called as advanced. So that also you should know. So it is given in block letters in phylogenetic classification, the 4th line. Primitives are lower organisms, advanced or higher organisms, that you should know. And under the phylogenetic classification, the 2nd paragraph. So this phylogenetic classification, it is based on the evolutionary history of species. So the main criteria of phylogenetic classification is dash. Means you should be able to write evolutionary history of species. And next is page number 4. So you should know, if I tell the different dash are the number and types of organisms present on the earth. Dash refers to means you should be able to write biodiversity. So it is given in the 2nd paragraph, the number of species. In that paragraph, the 2nd sentence, mark it. That also may be asked. In the 2nd paragraph, the naming of organisms is called as nomenclature. So that also you should be able to write. And next is identification. The organisms that are described correctly, what it is known as identification. So that also you learn keep identification definition, nomenclature definition and biodiversity definition. So there is three things you know. And the additional international systems for the box is given there, right? Additional international systems for biological nomenclature. So those 4 abbreviations you learn, and the ICDN and ICGN. It is very important. First you should learn those both only. After that you can learn the box that is the additional international systems. Okay. So next is the binomial nomenclature has 2 components, dash and dash. If I ask means you should be able to write generic name and specific epithet. So it is given in the below the box, below the additional international system box, it is given there. It is given in block letters. And next is the naming system that has 2 components is known as dash, binomial nomenclature. So below that 2 components is there, binomial nomenclature is that, mark that also. And if I ask grouping of organisms into observable characteristics, that is known as classification. So you should know what is classification. In the last paragraph, learn the classification also. And in the page 5, you should know what is taxa. The word that indicates all the categories or the categories that are used for study. The scientific name for the categories, that is known as taxa. So that also you should be able to know. And you should know what is taxonomy. The process of classification is called as taxonomy. So learn taxa and taxonomy. And the systematics. You should know what is systematics. And the systematics is derived from a Latin word called as dash. You should know it is systema. And next is under taxonomical aids. This first line itself, the last word. The taxonomical aids, it is the primary source of taxonomic studies. So dash is the primary source of taxonomic studies, means you should write taxonomical aids. And under herbarium, the last line of it, herbaria also serve as quick reference system in taxonomical studies. So dash serve as a quick reference system in taxonomical studies, means you should be able to write it as herbaria. Or else herbaria also serves as dash system, means you should write quick reference system. So anyway, I may ask, you should be able to write. And the next page, page number 6. So learn all the 3 famous botanical gardens name. And in museum, the specimens in containers are stored in dash solutions, preservative solutions. And insects are killed and preserved in dash insect boxes. So under museum, In the fifth line, the specimens that are preserved, that sentence is there, and on the and 2 lines after that, the insects are preserved in insect boxes. So mark that sentence also. And the zoological parks, the first line, if you ask, dash are the places where animals are kept in a protected environment under the care of human, means you should write zoological parks. So mark the first sentence. And the last sentence, zoological parks are commonly known as zoos. So that also you should write. Right. And in the box, it is about the books of Linnaeus. It is given. So Linnaeus, he described 5,900 species in his book called Species Plantarum. So he described plant species in Species Plantarum book, whereas he described the species of animals in System Naturae. So both you should know and you should be able to answer. If I ask the book written by Linnaeus about the plant species, means you should be able to write it as Species Plantarum. And if I ask animals, means you should be able to write it as System Naturae. And next is learn all the one words page by page. Here I have said all the possible one words. And finally, one more thing is about sacred groups. So only 2 points are there under sacred groups. One is it is present in Meghalaya, and it is very rich in biodiversity. So both these points you should learn. So these are the possible one-word questions that can be asked in your NEET test. So prepare well, children. Many new words are there to you. So learn it properly. While writing binomials, if it is asked, write the first word in capital letter and second word in small letter and underline it separately. So give a very neat presentation. So don't score off the options and write. Be very sure and confident while writing. If you are confident with the content, you will do the test very confidently. So do well, children. All the best. Thank you.